Hello po sa ating lahat and welcome back sa aking YouTube channel. So, kung ikaw po ay first timer dito sa aking YouTube channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel para maging updated ka sa ating mga upcoming videos. So, nandito na naman po tayo ulit and to discuss our ongoing Field Study 1 lecture series, and finally we are now in the learning episode 4. So again, I want to apologize for my viewers, which is because of the reason that I am uploading late videos right now kasi I'm a bit busy also in my studies. So I'm trying to insert it in my schedule in order for me to give you inputs sa ating pong Field Study 1 lecture series. So let's do it. So we're now in learning episode 4, and it's all about the community and the home environment. So our primary reference again for this learning episode and for the Field Study 1 is the Field Study 1 book of Dr. Lucas et al., published by Lorimer, and lagi ko pong nire-remind that we're just using the material as a reference in order to give and provide inputs para sa ating pong lecture series, but you need to purchase the book and as required also by your respective field study supervisors. So let's start with a short introduction of about this learning episode. So the learning episode 4, it's all about providing opportunities for you to have an in-depth look in the factors that affect the development of the learner. So this will focus on the early experiences and characteristics of the learner as described by the family and other significant others. So this particular episode is very important because home environment, the community environment, plays a very important role in the development of our learners. Kung ano yung nagiging, kung paano sila nagiging estudyante in the classroom, ano yung mga behaviors na meron sila sa classroom is greatly affected by the community and the home environment. So you will also learn to focus on how the teacher links with the community to maximize the learning and development of the students. So isa ito sa mga areas na dapat or laging kino-consider ng mga teachers when they provide activities and learning opportunities sa mga estudyante. Isa talaga sa kino-consider ay ang kanilang environment. There are some cases or instances, halimbawa may mga situation na mga hindi nakapag-submit ng mga output. Hindi lang yan, sa iba based on my experience, hindi lang yan dahil sa tinatamad sila kaya hindi sila nakakapag-submit ng output. Most cases na aking nakita is that merong mga involved na other factors just like the family, the environment, lalo sa online learning. There are some cases that the students cannot submit because of, for example, the internet infrastructure. As well as also the roles that they're performing at home. That's why we really need to consider this and to ask and observe to teachers and learners and conduct interviews in order to validate the things na nangyayari sa school based also doon sa mga observations natin na gagawin. So the intended learning outcome of this particular episode, outcomes of this learning episode is to describe the influencing factors in the home environment that affect the student's learning. Just what I have been telling to you a while ago na napakaraming factors na dapat tayong i-consider when it's all about the learning, when it's all about students' learning. Especially kapag ang involved na ay ang home and community environment. We're going to seek advice concerning different strategies that builds relationship with parents, guardians, and the wider community. That's why we have this home visitation, and during the pandemic, ang mga teachers nag-visit sa mga communities, sa mga barangays. That's one way of linking school to home or school to community, and it's very important it plays a very important role. Kasi kung nakikita ng mga estudyante that the community and the family is very supportive in the learning, in their own learning, may encourage sila to do better. And to identify effective strategies on how teachers can work together with the family. Napaka-importante din ito. There are some instances that students fail for a particular subject. Kaya nga tinatawag din yung sinasabi ko kanina na nag-home visit. Importante ito para malaman ng teacher yung mga problems na involved, ano yung roots ng problem, kung bakit nag-fail ang estudyante, kung bakit nag-misbehave ang estudyante. Isa yan sa mga dapat ginagawa ng teacher at napakahalaga ng bagay na ito kasi most, if not all, it helps teachers to make academic or educational decisions na based on evidence at most of the time nare-recover yung mga students na unperforming or kaya ay may mga misbehavior. Natutulungan sila to make progress sa kanilang mga sarili. So in this particular episode, you need to revisit some context and learning essentials that deals with the model presenting the learners within the context of relationship systems. So it will be presented and discussed in your field study handbook, concepts about microsystem, mesosystem, exosystem, macrosystem, and chronosystem, which is mostly all about the systems that is involved in the student's learning environment. And there will be also some visitations of the different concepts about parenting styles and strategies, which will evolve in four major types of parenting styles. We have the authoritarian, the permissive, the rejecting, neglecting, and the authoritative. And also in your field study handbook, it will be discussed there the concepts of the characteristics of the children under those particular types of parenting styles. So anong klaseng mga estudyante ba or children ang nagiging outcome kapag ang parents ay nasa ganitong classification. So merong mga general examples doon and it's something that you really need to revisit and consider para matulungan tayo sa kapag naging future teachers na kayo, matutulungan kayo in creating excellent decisions in your teaching and learning processes. So the activities that you're going to involve into are the following. So you are going to select a learner from the class which you have previously observed, kung saan man kayo nakapag-stay ngayon for your internship na field study. You also need to interview the teacher about the learner's characteristic, that particular learner that you wanted to interview, to conduct a home visit to your selected learner's residence. So just make sure lang, lalo na kayo na daw nag-loose ng ating mga restrictions, make sure that you follow the protocols set by the Department of Health and the Department of Education, as well as by the Commission on Higher Education. You also need to interview the parents about the rules they implement at home concerning their children's or the child's schooling, kung mayroong mga established rules ba sa kanila, the learner's activities and behavior while at home, and to write about the learner's profile. So yun yung next na gagawin. And then to analyze and reflect on the observation and experiences that you have on the interview. But of course, again, you need to secure necessary and relevant consents para sa pagkandak ng mga interviews na ito. So, yun yung inyong una-unang i-consider. So, the forms of the guides that you have for this particular learning episode is an observation interview guide for the home school link. There's also suggested a parent interview guide for you to follow and to complete the learner's development profile. So, as a final output for this particular learning episode, you are asked to make an artistic and colorful and creative visual expression of your insights or feelings about the influence of the home and school and community to the learner. And then write a few statements on the space below about your visual art. Mayroong space naman na alata dun sa field study handbook about this. And you stick with acrostic. And to make a reflection about the acrostic, about the home, school, and community link naka-specify naman na doon ito sa field study handbook. And then, finally, of course, you're going to evaluate your work. And again, I hope that you have learned something for our learning episode for this field study 1 series. And if you have questions and comments, please comment nyo lang dito at I will try to answer that. And again, maraming salamat sa inyong panonood at I hope na kahit paano ay nakakatulong tayo sa inyo. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Maraming salamat po. God bless.